Hi there. I would just like to talk about how my life has changed since lockdown began. My typical day to day job is as a secondary school teacher, so I've had to move my life very much online. My job is as a PE teacher. I'm very practical. My days consist of doing 20 plus K steps a day, doing after school clubs, interacting with people on a minute by minute basis from 8 o'clock in the morning until 8 o'clock at night. I would come home, I would fuel myself, I would potentially go out and do my own things like my own sports and my own hobbies. Um, I would hardly spend any time in the house, but since lockdown, I've had to take my days starting at 8 o'clock, having very little interaction with anybody. I live with one other person, so it's been a case of saying hello to them in the morning, in the afternoon, at night, and not only has it taken a toll on me mentally but also physically. I've found myself becoming a lot more lethargic. I'm having pains. I'm having migraines, which I've never had before. Mentally, I've really struggled. I've really struggled to motivate myself to get up off the couch. I don't have a table or a chair, like I don't have a dining table or anything because I live in a flat. So I've had to do my work from either the couch or the armchair and just resting a laptop on my lap. And that has been really, really difficult to be in that same position. And even though I've taken movement breaks and things like that, it still hasn't been what my actual day would be like. And this has really affected me. I've found myself being a lot more emotional at different things. I've found myself being very run down by things. And as the time has gone on, I've found myself becoming a lot more anxious about being out in public and going for the weekly shop. And I had even started to make my weekly shop last for 2 weeks, just so that I wouldn't have to go out again. However, because I am a very social person, I knew that this would affect me this way, so I signed up to volunteer so that I could have my skill set and my social skills used on another platform, which has been amazing. It's still not quite the same, and I've tried to be more physical to get to my volunteering, so I've been cycling there and cycling back. And this has also been difficult because it has meant that I have been physically exhausted as well as mentally exhausted because I've been learning a new skill, how to socialise with people who have dementia and have other mental health problems that they're coping with. In terms of the toll that it's had on my social life as well, I'm a very social person. Um, and I have made sure to keep in touch with family and phone my elderly relatives and keep in touch with friends. But that face to face contact has really been missing. And um, when I have been working in the school hubs, I've actually found it really difficult to hold conversations with people who I would normally find it really easy to have conversations with. Interacting with the children has become a lot more difficult. Um, and that's simply just because I'm out of touch with it and my life has become digital. Interacting over digital platforms now gives me a little bit of anxiety. When I get a ping for a message, I now kind of go, oh, I'm going to be involved in a long conversation with someone over my phone or over Teams or over email, and that really makes me tense. I've also had to deal with a few conflicts over a digital platform in other forms of my life, and they've also been really difficult because, like I've already said, I'm someone who's really social, so I've always been able to pick up on people's body language and the way that they say things, and actually, you sometimes understand that they're not being as kind of aggressive as you may think. Whereas when it's just in writing and you're overthinking it and you're overreading it, it then makes it into something more than what it is. And that's been really difficult when it's come to conflict resolution for me. I think that's something that I've definitely learned over this little period of time is that I am a strong person and that I am a social person, and I've really missed that. And although I do get very emotional over things like this, and I've really missed people and I've missed my pupils, I've missed my colleagues, I've missed my friends, I've missed my family. that I hope that my lesson for the future is not to take those things for granted. Thank you.